Hey everyone, welcome to Conf42 2020. I'm Shubham and we talk on not just syntax, how AI is changing the code review. Do you know that moment when some utopia you the across your brain that the code reviewer is in a really good mood and then checks your code and merges it with positive. Well, I've been both sides of this code review as a contributor. You and nervously waiting for feedback from the maintainers and code reviewers, which is very exhausting for the maintainer. And also, on the other hand, as a collaborator, it's very exhausting to read so many pull requests and so many changes in the code before it is that the project is included. So, how AI can change this game? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. And this isn't just checking syntax, but actually proving how we write and review the code in any kind of quality. But first of all, let's talk about why AI code review really matters. Number one, the problem with traditional code reviews is it's like when you're detective. You scan hundreds of lines where you're finding bugs, bad logic, security that is very slow. Human reviews get bad, and sometimes it leads to inconsistent feedback. With AI, it increases the speed of development. The review is done instantly without waiting for any reviewer to look into your code, provide a comment, and then you work on that again. So it increases the development process, and developers can actually work on what really matters for them rather than just wasting time on reviewing thousands of lines of code. How AI changes this game. So AI powered code review tools are very powerful in enhancing the code quality. It just does not check the syntax, but also provides the feedback on how a piece of code can run smoothly, how it can be worked efficiently with the context of the legacy code that it is been written in. Second, it is continuously improving with the ability to learn from large and vast amounts of open source code, learning from language models, GitHub, and Stack Overflow. The LLMs are always improving themselves. So it can easily find potential bugs. You can suggest any kind of improvements in the code that is present in the report. Second, and most important point is collaborative culture. AI code reviews and AI fosters a culture of collaboration and continuous improvement. It provides insights. It provides you proper comments on your code so that other developers who are reading the code after your code is merged, they also get to understand if your code is very good, how the code actually works. They don't have to waste time on looking for bad code or code that is full of bugs. Before diving deep into this, let's talk about how AI code review actually works. There are four major components of AI code review. Number one, static code analysis. We can, in simpler words, we can call it like checking the code without actually running it. Second, dynamic code analysis. This is testing the code in an environment where it runs. So it's like building something and only getting bugs and errors when the code is running in a real. Third is role-based system. These are using predefined rules and best practices that are imposed in an organization or any kind of company guidelines. So to ensure the code is written and understood by other developers as well. And natural language processing and LLMs. These LLMs help you to understand code like a human would. The AI systems understand the code as a human reviewer would actually look at the code and find any kind of security issue or any bugs present in the code. Number one, static code analysis. It's like the foundation of the AI code review tools. The static code analysis are the friend who is sitting behind you and he finds the problems in your code before they actually become very big disasters. It scans for code for any kind of style errors, any kind of security flaws, any performance issues, and all of this happens without actually running the code. So no running of the code happens in this stage. And then dynamic code, which is testing level, which I told you about real world testing. Unlike static analysis, dynamic analysis is about seeing the code in action, in, seeing and catching things like memory leaks and performance bottlenecks, any kind of security exploit. While the program is run, it's similar to it, but it's on very high level steroids, you can say. That is the word I can use. Then comes rule-based system. This is enforcing best practices, but also following one rule at a time. A rule-based system follow predefined coding guidelines. These are provided by the company, by the senior developers or maintainers of the repository, anyone. The interest in style seekers enforce these kind of consistency. So this makes sure that anyone who is contributing in the team when writing the code writes clean and readable code. And it's similar to having a strict English teacher, but for your pull request and for your code that you actually submit. And last is LM and NLP. This is the AI that reads code like a human. So this is where things actually get very exciting. This is a skill based AI isn't checking your code for syntax. It's actually it's understanding your code. LLM models like GPT-4, Deep Code, and many more, they can recognize patterns, suggest improvements, and sometimes even rewrite your code for better efficiency and performance. In simpler words, you can imagine a civil engineer who is available 24/7 and never gets damaged. This is the actual potential for AI code review. Let's discuss some of the advantages of AI code review. This is how you use it after reviewing your code using any kind of AI code review tools. So the first one is efficiency and speed. Absolutely. Any kind of developer won't want to spend a lot of time like how much debugging test code till 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the midnight. So AI code review actually scans every line of code, helps you find any kind of bugs, any performance issues, everything that is wrong with your code, and writes or rewrites it according to your provided needs. Second, consistency and accuracy. There is no human bias, no fatigue. So AI ensures that the code that is written and code, depending on the code complexity, the inconsistencies and errors are minimized to a certain level that humans often miss. To find bugs using strategies like dynasting and LLMs, it excels at identifying hidden bugs sometimes that humans often miss. Reduce learning effort. Obviously, AI tools helps in reducing the manual effort of AI code of human code reviewers and increases the team productivity and helps in fast and continuous development. The pros and cons. AI code review has that too. There are certain limitations that you have to keep in mind when it comes to AI code review. Number one, lack of human judgment. AI doesn't fully grasp kind of creativity or any kind of intent. For example, one I experienced is when I wrote an SQL query and my AI code reviewer flagged it as a red mark. Even though the SQL query was written only for testing purpose, AI couldn't understand it. It saw it as a security flaw. This happens sometimes with AI code reviewers, so it's better to provide context, provide proper prompt, or AI to understand that these certain part of the code isn't just for the purpose of production, but also generally for the testing purpose. Second, both positives and negatives. Sometimes AI code reviewers will always can use the example of HPS. This happens, and this is where human code reviewers are important. They come in and look at it, but most of the time it is not necessary. Number third is context. Providing a context is very important. Doesn't understand business logic. So you have to provide it proper context to help AI code review to properly review your code, identify the bug, and especially prevent any kind of false positives. Now, in comes AI influence collaboration. How we can use AI review tool and also work with AI review tools and not just be completely dependent on it. I believe human role should be the co-pilot and human role should be the pilot. Their role is the co-pilot. The co-pilot will do the scalable code review, provide any better the common bugs, suggest any kind of refactoring, and obviously never gets tired. But humans role, the pilot, will understand the business logic. Every manager knows that the question why this particular code was written and why this has been here for a very long time. There might be certain issues, certain policies, or any kind of context that is important for the repository or for the company. The AI does have that context. Only humans too. Human reviewers can write creative code. AI is trained on code it is already written by us, and it is sometimes monotonous and does not provide creative solutions to problems. Whereas humans can think creatively and provide solutions that are maintainable, more readable, more efficient, and more creative. AI can validate the AI, humans can validate the AI solution. This is because when the AI reviews the code, we can always review it again to see any kind of issue that might be missed or any kind of complex system that was flagged unnecessarily. So, any any work with an AI improve tools and help in that. Means AI is always continuing to improve and it will become more context aware. So what we can do, we can embrace AI intelligence. We can ride with it and move along with it. So we can explore various AI code review tools. Some of my favorites are GitHub Copilot, OpenAI, even CodeRabbit is a GitHub plugin that can help you review your pull request before it is merged into your repository. We can also integrate AI tools into our current development system. Let's say Cursor AI, or we can generate and reduce the monotonous work that is doing and focus more on what needs to be done. And you can always continuously learn and adapt whatever is needed, whatever AI tools are being done or created in the market. That's it. I hope you like this session. And if you have any questions, if you want to discuss more about AI code review tools, if you want to try out my own code review tools, connect with me on LinkedIn or on Twitter, and we can always talk about it. And always remember, AI is always making our coding smarter, but great developers like you and us, everyone, they will make it powerful. So just keep learning, keep building. Have a great day.